Hello children, hope you all are safe and good. Let's start our class with a small prayer. Join your hands, close your eyes. Dear Father in heaven, we are here before Thee. Help us to study well, help us to be obedient and honest, help us to love one another. Bless our teachers, bless our school family, bless our friends, and guide us in all we do. Amen. Yes, children, so today we are going to continue with division. Okay, so last class we studied about the multiplication fact and division fact, and we even studied how to find the missing number, that is how to find out the quotient, how to find out the divisor, and how to find the dividend. To find the dividend, what is the formula? Dividend is equal to quotient into divisor. If you multiply quotient and divisor, you will get the dividend. Yes, today's class we are going to see properties of division. Properties of division. What are the properties of division? Okay, yes, properties. Okay, yes. So what are the properties of division? First property is, so when a number is divided by 1, when a number is divided by 1, the quotient is the number itself. So for example, if I divide 4 by 1, that is 4 divided by 1, what is the answer? The answer is 4 itself. So any number divided by 1, the answer will be the number itself. That is 2 divided by 1 is equal to 2. 5 divided by 1 is equal to 5. 20 divided by 1 is equal to 20. 23 divided by 1 is equal to 23. So any number divided by 1, the answer will be the number itself. That is the first property. And what is the second property? What is the second property? So when a number is divided by itself, a number divided by itself, the quotient is 1. That is 4 divided by 4. What is 4 divided by 4? The answer is 1. A number divided by itself. So we are dividing 4 by 4. What is the quotient? The answer is 1. That is similarly 5 divided by 5 is 1. 2 divided by 2 is equal to 1, and 20 divided by 20 is equal to 1. So this is the second property. First property is when you divide a number by 1, the answer, the quotient will be the number itself. Second one, when you divide a number by itself, if you divide a number by itself, the quotient will be 1. Okay, next, third property. What is the third property? What is the third property? Yes. So 0 divided by any number gives the quotient 0. So 0 divided by 8 is 0. Okay, any number 0, if you divide by a number, the answer will be 0. That is 0 divided by 5 is 0. 20 divided by 0 is, 0 divided by 20 is 0. Okay, 0 divided by 15 is 0. So 0 divided by any number, the answer will be 0. That is the third property. And what is the fourth property? Division by 0 is meaningless. We cannot able to divide a number with 0. That is, divisor cannot be 0. Divisor cannot be 0. That is, 3 divided by 0 is meaningless. What is that? Meaningless. Meaningless. Okay, we cannot able to divide a number with 0. Divisor should not be 0. That is, 2 divided by 0 is also meaningless. 5 divided by 0 is also meaningless. 7 divided by 0 is also meaningless. Okay, always divisor should not be 0. Divisor should not be 0. So now we saw 4 property. what is the first property? Any number divided by 1, the answer will be the number itself. Second property, any number divided by itself, the answer will be 1. The third one, 0 divided by any number, the answer will be 0. The fourth one, any number that divided by 0 will be meaningless. Okay, so this is the 4 properties that are associated with division. Okay, now we will see few examples. Okay, yes, take page number 81, page number 81. Okay, we are going to see this checkpoint. Okay, try these. 14 divided by 1. Any number divided by 1, answer will be the number itself. 14 divided by 1 will be 14 itself. So 26 divided by 26, a number divided by itself, the answer will be 1. Okay, 0 divided by 9 will be 0. Okay, similarly 32 divided by 1 will be 32. 76 divided by 1 will be 76. Okay, 11 divided by 11 will be 1. 0 divided by 14 will be 0. 9 divided by 1 will be 9. Okay, try all other sums as homework. Okay, yes. Now we are going to move on to long division. What is that? Long division. Okay, so I think you all know how to divide a number. Okay, see here. Dividend, divisor, quotient, and remainder. Okay, so you all know what is a dividend. What is a dividend? Say along with me. Dividend means a number to be divided. A number to be divided, that is called as dividend. And what is the divisor? The number by which we divide is called as divisor. Yes, and what is quotient? The answer we get is called as quotient. And what is the remainder? The number which is remaining is called as remainder. Okay, so suppose we will divide 6 divided by 2. What will be the answer? Okay, so this is the dividend. Okay, this is the divisor and this is the quotient. So how will you divide? Dividend will be coming here, dividend will be coming here, and divisor will be coming here, and we are going to find the quotient and remainder. So 2 tables 6 how many times? 2 tables 6 how many times? 2 3s are 6. So 2 3s are 6. 2 3s are 6. Now if you subtract, what will be? 6 minus 6 will be 0. 6 minus 6 will be 0. Here 6 is the dividend and 2 is the divisor, 3 is the quotient, and the 0 is the remainder. Okay, so quotient is denoted as Q. Q means quotient and R means remainder. Q means quotient and R means remainder. Okay, so one more sum will do. Okay, that is 14 divided by 2 is equal to what? How will you divide? 14 divided by 2. So 2 tables 14 how many times? 2 7s are 14. 2 7s are 14. If you subtract 14 minus 14 will be 0. Here quotient is, that is Q is 7 and remainder R is 0. Okay. Yes, this is how you will do the sum. Okay. So one more sum will do. 9 divided by 3. that is 9 divided by 3. What will be the answer? So how will you divide 9 9 divided by 3? 9 divided by 3. 3 tables 9 how many times? 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6, 3 threes are 9. So 3 threes are 9. So if you subtract, what will 9 minus 9 will be 0. Now what is the quotient here? Q is 3 and what is the remainder? R is 0. Okay, this is how you will find the quotient and remainder. This is long division. Long division. Here we don't have remainder. Always the remainder is 0. Now we'll see one sum with remainder. Division with remainder. Okay. Yes. See. 7 divided by 2 is equal to what? 7 divided by 2 is equal to what? Okay. So now we'll do the division. 7 divided by 2. Okay, 2 tables 7 will come. Well, in 2 tables 7 will come. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, 2 threes are 6, 2 fours are 8. So 8 is coming but 7 is not coming. So what is a number less than 7? That is 6. 2 threes are 6. 2 threes are 6. 2 threes are 6. Okay. Now if you subtract 7 minus 6 will be 1. Here the quotient is 3 and the remainder is 1. So quotient is 3 and the remainder is 1. So 7 will not go in 2 tables. So we are taking the number near to 7. What is the number near and less than 7? We should not take the number greater than 7. 2 fours are 8 is there, but 8 is greater than 7. So we should not take that number. So if you have to take the number which is less than 7, that is 2 threes are 6. So 2 threes are 6. So if you subtract, we are getting the remainder as 1. Okay, one more sum will do. Okay, tell me one number. Yes, 13 divided by 2 is equal to what? 13 divided by 2 is equal to what? So we'll divide now. 13 divided by 2. So 2 tables 13 will come. Shall we say 2 tables? 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, 2 threes are 6, 2 fours are 8, 2 fives are 10, 2 six are 12, 2 sevens are 14. So it is going greater. 14 is greater than 13. So we should not take 14. So we should take the number less than 13. What is the number less than 13? 2 6 are 12. 2 6 are 12. So 2 6 are 12. Now we are going to subtract. 13 minus 12 will be 1. So now what is the quotient? Quotient is 6 and the remainder is 1. Okay, this is the sum long division with remainder. Long division with remainder. Okay, yes. We'll move on to book exercise, that is take page number 83. Page number 83. Exercise 5.7. Arrange 10 balloons into 4 groups of each. So here we are going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many balloons are there? How many balloons are there? 10 balloons are there. We are going to make it as groups, that is 4 into groups of 4. We are going to have 4 in each group. So 10 divided by 4. What is 10 divided by 4? We cannot able to divide. So what we will, you will be having the long division. See here, I am going to divide 10 by 4. 4 tables 10 will come. 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8, 4 threes are 12. So 12 is greater than 10. So what we should do? We should take 4 twos are 8. 8 is less than and near to 10. Okay. So 4 twos are 8. What is 10 minus 8? 10 minus 8 will be 2. Okay. So how many groups we will get? 2 groups, that is two groups, and how many balloons left over? We are having two balloons left. So two balloons, that is two groups are there and two balloons are left. Here 2 is the quotient and 2 is the remainder. Okay, yes, we'll move on to the next one. Using the long form, find the quotient and the remainder. We are going to do long division and we are going to find the quotient and remainder. So see, first sum, 42 divided by 5. Yes, we'll do long division. 42 divided by 5. 5 tables, 42 will come, 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10, 5 threes are 15, 5 fours are 20, 5 fives are 25, 5 six are 30, 5 sevens are 35, 5 eights are 40, 5 nines are 45, 5 nines are 45. 45 is greater than 42, so we should not take. So we should take the before number, that is 5 eights are 40, 5 eights are 40. Okay, if you subtract 42 minus 40 will be 2. Here quotient is 8 and the remainder is 2. So this is how you will do the sum. Here quotient is 8 and the remainder is 2. Okay, yes, shall we do the next sum? Yes, 26 divided by 3. We are going to find the answer. So long division, 26 divided by 3. Okay, so we'll find 26 will come in 3 tables. Will come in 3 tables? No. So what we have to do? We are going to find the number near to 26. Yes, what is the number near to 26? 3 8s are 24. 3 8s are 24. 3 8s are 24. Yes, 3 8s are 24. Okay, so if you subtract, what will 6 minus 4 will be 2. 2 minus 2 will be 0. So we'll get the remainder as 2. Okay, and the answer is quotient is 8 and the remainder is true. Okay, this is how we'll find the long division and we'll find out the quotient and remainder. Okay, yes, please try the other sums, okay, as homework. Okay children, yes, we'll move on to the next sum. See, solve the word problem. We'll read the problem first. Okay, Rinku as to paste picture in his tell me more scrapbook. So what you want to do? You want to paste pictures. Okay, he can paste 4 picture on a page, on one page. In one page, how many picture he can paste? He can paste 4 pictures in one page. If he has to paste 12 pictures, how many pages does he need in all? So he has to paste how many pictures? 12 pictures. One page, how many pictures? One page, how many pictures? 4 pictures. So now the question is how many pages needed? So see, one page, how many pictures? 1 2 3 4. So totally how many pictures he has to paste? 12. So 4 1 2 3 4 8 1 2 3 4 4 plus 4 8 8 plus 4 12. So what you have to paste? 12 divided by 4. 12 divided by 4. 4 tables 12 how many times? 3 times. So how many pages needed? One page, second page and third page. So totally 3 pages needed to paste 12 pictures. 3 pages needed to paste 12 pictures. Okay, yes. There are 67 photos. They have to be packed equally in 7 boxes. Each box must hold dash photos and dash photos are left. So we are going to divide 67 divided by 7. 67 divided by 7. You find out the answer, quotient and remainder. Okay, yes. 49 students will be having lunch in the school canteen. How many students will have lunch? 49 students. 5 students can sit at a table. Okay, 5 students can sit at a table. How many tables will be needed to seat all the student? Okay, so yes, we are going to divide 49. All the hint, they are also given hint, all the 49 students will be seated for lunch. So how many students, how many tables will be needed for the 49 students to sit, we are going to find out. Yes, yes, please try this sum as homework. Yes, if you have any doubts you can ask me. Yes children, take care, thank you, bye.